This program examines podiatric medical conditions and the procedures involved with treating them. Due to their graphic nature, viewer discretion is advised.
I've seen a lot of things, throughout my career, but I really don't think I've seen something like this before. Kiara's toe, I mean, it's big. You're just looking at a toe. You're wondering if that toe is big because, the bone's big. Maybe she has a soft tissue mass. It could be bone, it could be a tumor. I'll be honest, I didn't exactly know what to think. This does look like you have another bone, or something in here that actually formed a nail on top of it to protect that area. I'm interested to see if it's a bone in there or if it's just like soft tissue.
Right.
So essentially it is another toe that was coming off the inside of your foot.
Wow.
Right? It's definitely congenital.
So wait, an extra toe started to form
on the inside.
On the inside.
On the inside. Usually they happen on the outside.
On the outside,
Yeah, it's called polydactyly. So, when you first look at Kiara, you would think that, she has macrodactyly. Macrodactyly is an enlarged big toe. But in Kiara's case, she actually has a little bone off to the side. So it's a polydactyly. And it's coming off the big toe and presenting like it's two toes in one. It's pretty rare. The bad part of the nail is going to be gone, and then getting that bone out. And then it's really just skin work there. My main area of concern is making this toe nice and slim, just like this one.
Okay.
Okay? And you're happy and confident.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Great, yes.
Kiara, I'm going to see you on your surgery day.
Okay, great.
Okay? If you have any more questions, you let me know.
I'll let you know.
It was a pleasure meeting you too.
Okay, great.
All right.
Take care.
Take care. Then I'm going to take off the nail. So that was her nail. Now let's go in and get that bone.
Can you feel bone under there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on it right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
It's bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. When looking at an x-ray, it looks like there's a clear demarcation where there's like a nice joint. But that bone is attached in a certain way to where I just can't get through it with, a blade. Trying to pop through right now, and it's not doing it. Do you have anything with not as sharp a tip?
There we go. Beautiful. You're under it.
5, 4. All right. Goodbye, extra bone.
There it is.
So that's it. So it's exactly what, was just drawn here. And that side is gone.
That's actually perfect.
Today, I'm here to see Dr. Schaeffer for my follow-up. He's going to take my bandages off to see what my toe looks like.
In Kiara's case, she had a bone coming off the inside of her big toe. So I removed that guy, and hopefully she healed very well. Kiara, what's up?
How are you?
I'm well, how are you?
Good, good.
I have been excited for this meeting.
I know, so have I.
Good. So, how have you been feeling?
The pain has definitely gotten easier for me. I
Good.
found as weeks went by, it completely stopped hurting. It's getting there.
Good, good.
And the swelling has definitely went down.
I'm personally very excited to check it out and see everything. So let's just take this one off so we
Sure.
can compare. And then we'll remove this pretty sandal. Very good. Look at you with the crisscross Band-Aid. Okay, I see you. Wow. Kiara, that looks
Nice.
awesome.
Amazing.
Obviously you still have a little healing to go here,
Yeah.
but that looks exactly the way that I want it to look right now.
100%.
Okay. So you can definitely see toes 2 and 3 are together on both feet. A lot of people would say, oh, she has webbed toes, but it's called syndactyly. So syndactyly is when your toes are fused together like this. And in your case, it's 2 to 3 on both feet. Webbed toes, it's hereditary. It's fairly common, but you don't see it all the time. So what we can do is we can separate this. You know, most people would probably think, oh, you just take one line and you cut down through. No. So,
Giant scissors.
no, yep, not that. Yeah, it's not cut down the dotted lines here. It's a little more precise than that. There's a lot of complications that go into separating someone's toes. There's not enough skin to necessarily cover each toe. You have to make a particular incision to get those skin edges realigned. To separate her webbed foot, our incision planning is taking a little time. This is called a zigzag procedure. I'm gonna start my incision.
Really good?
Yeah.
Really good. All right.
So there's a lot of neurovascular structures that go through all of our toes. And it's really critical that we dissect really perfectly to help her toes survive.
Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. I think I can already see how this is gonna flap down and make a skinny little toe.
We're almost all the way through.
All right.
Just keep it right there.
Yeah, I think that's good. Yes. More band. Yep.
Okay. You can see that they're perfectly separated. Now, there's a tricky part, though, because one of the biggest complications that we have here is blood flow to this area and the flaps losing their blood flow.
The zigzag pattern is critical for this part of our surgery. The skin tissue is free at this point in time and kind of waving like a pennant banner. So by flapping each one of them over and stitching them to one another, eventually the skin will form one big piece. It looks good, though.
I think she's going to be very happy with the result. I know that I am. She completely does not have any webbing in that toe inner space anymore. Hopefully the toes don't stay white. Can we drop the tourniquet, please? Just going to make sure these toes don't stay white. The toes can become white, which means it's not getting appropriate blood flow to the area. But you massage the calf, you drop the leg, you release the tourniquet, you release all dressings, you hold your breath. To be honest, like a white toe should not last longer than 30 seconds to a minute. Let's cut everything. So important that we got blood of those toes now, or she's gonna have 3 toes. I mean, it's still white. Oh my gosh. This is so important that we get blood of those toes now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
When they're still white, it's one of those moments where you hold your breath. Crossing fingers, crossing toes, crossing it all.
There starts to be concern and panic that sets in, but all you have to do is be calm, maintain your composure, and go through the necessary steps.
There you go.
Let's drop them again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Look here. Okay, here. This is really pink.
Yeah.
Toe number 2 came back. Toe number 3 didn't.
Yeah. What do you think?
Gotta get some warm compresses on her. All right, let's move her. One of the toes looked a little better than the other one. So we felt comfortable taking Holly out of the operating room. What we want is we want to apply warm compresses to the leg, and that's going to get a lot of blood to the area. This is a bear hugger. It's going to be very warm, which is what we want to promote a lot of blood flow to the toes, so they get nice and healthy. Each individual toe has little tiny microvessels. And to get the blood flow back to that toe is very critical. Why isn't it pinking up? Is there any way to raise the bed up? Yeah, and angle it down. It was the longest white toes that I've ever seen, and I'm starting to get stressed out. So what we're gonna do right now is pop a couple of these stitches and get some more blood flow back to that toe.
Probably one of those big sutures. Yeah. See, like this guy?
All right, so what we're gonna test for right now is just to make sure that there's adequate blood flow to the tips of our toes. You can see that the blood flow is returning to the toes, which is fantastic. High five. Your toes are separated. High five, Holly.
High five.
Holly looks good.
Okay, good.
All right. Toe has color.
Amazing.
Success.
We went through all the colors of the rainbow. Never a dull moment.
Never.
The surgical complication, although it was a setback and very scary, it was managed and she's doing very well.
All right, there he is. Troy's foot, like it was just really big. It looks like there's like a whole other foot that's trying to grow out of his foot and not just one extra toe. It looks like there might be even more metatarsal bones. This is the one that's really, really bad in terms of the rubbing on your shoes.
Yeah.
Does it hurt if I touch it?
No.
How's that feel?
Weird.
When I'm doing this, there is good range of motion.
Okay.
Might feel weird to him, but it doesn't look like it hurts you, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Do underneath here feel a bone.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah. This one I also feel a huge bone.
Right.
So let me go over the actual x-rays with you. Here's your foot.
Oh, wow.
In Troy's x-rays, the first thought I had was, wow, I've never seen a sixth toe with a wishbone factor before. You see, you kind of have this little wishbone factor going on.
That is freaky.
That's interesting, right?
Yeah.
When you look at that and you just kind of brings you back to, I don't know, eating chicken when you're younger and you just make a wish and break it off. When I'm touching this area right here, that bone, and I'm moving the toe up and down, you don't have any pain with it. So basically, you have the structure there that could be potentially a weight-bearing surface for this fifth toe.
Okay.
Which is good news because I can mostly just take this sixth toe away. You'll have a way more thin foot to fit into better shoes.
Yes.
Right.
It'll look like that.
My foot is gonna look super weird.
It's gonna look super normal, and we can stop wearing the women's shoes. It's not happening.
I need
Do
to get
not
out.
call me bro.
Oh no!
You can go ahead and It's okay. Alrighty, so
Now, when people have their extra toe cut off, do they have balance issues at first, or?
you have been accustomed to bearing your weight on this sixth toe. So once it's gone, different little things might pop up after you start to walk again and bear weight. So the risk with Troy's surgery is in cutting off the sixth toe, you have to be careful that you don't fracture that wishbone. Because the bone is smaller and atypical, it could break easily. Alrighty?
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Ebenezer.
All right, guys, I will see you soon, okay?
All right, thank you,
All right,
doctor.
guys, take care.
Alrighty.
Troy's case is different in the sense that his extra toe is actually connected to one of the metatarsal bones, and that's supposed to be the weight-bearing area. So I didn't want to take too much of the bone, so I didn't compromise the weight-bearing surface that Troy is accustomed to having. That's what made this case unique. Keep drizzling a little bit as I go. So what I did is I took off as much as I could safely without compromising the weight-bearing surface of the bone. Okay. So the toe is off. Right now, we're gonna use a rasp to basically shave it down so it doesn't have any protrusion, so Troy doesn't have any problems when he is in your shoe again. Okay. I think we're good. So this was the portion that was taken off. His sixth toe was hanging out here, so it's definitely a much thinner foot. There's enough soft tissue there to really buffer any type of friction you should have from the bone, but we want to make sure he's got adequate closure. So if you don't mind squeezing the life out of this together for me. Tight, tight, tight. Perfect. We have a lot of sewing to do. I'm super happy that, you know, the foot looks way more narrow. Looks much better. The closure was great, and I think he's gonna really like his new foot. Oh yeah, they're pretty interesting. There's no symmetry to Texas's foot at all. You do see that there's issues.
Oh yeah.
Your x-ray is something else. This is your foot.
Wow.
Texas's x-rays are incredibly crazy because every single bone in his foot is bent, crooked, and pretty deformed. Literally have one thing wrong with each of your toes.
Oh my goodness.
This right here, your metatarsal, it's underdeveloped. You see that you have like a whole space right in there. And then you have this bony block in between the first and the second metatarsals.
Okay.
So therefore, like all of these metatarsals are now shifted. They're making your foot a lot wider. If I didn't talk to you or know how old you were, I'd look at these x-rays and say, oh, okay, well, this person is probably in their 90s, maybe.
Wow.
So essentially, you have a congenital deformity of your foot. You have an underdeveloped first ray, and then you have a condition what's called metadductus. Essentially, metadductus is when all of your metatarsals are shifted into a position that's not straight. So how do we fix it, right?
Yes.
All right. So this is a pretty big surgery. It's huge, actually. We're basically gonna work on every single one of your toes. It's like we're doing a whole foot reconstruction on you.
Oh, wow. Nervous.
It'll be worth it. It's for your future anyway, for your health.
So we definitely need to do something. Otherwise, I don't think we can sustain doing what you're doing.
Yes.
Okay?
Most definitely.
So it's gonna be rough, but at the end of it, the toes will be straight.
Okay.
All of this will hopefully be a lot more functional for you. And pain here shouldn't be there anymore. So you ready to do this?
I am.
All right.
This is a very big surgery, but just to have this opportunity to get them fixed and to feel less pain, I'd really like to just have that pain eased.
All right, well, I will see you the day of your surgery. Does everybody feel good?
Feel really good.
Feel good and hopeful?
Yes.
We do. That's good, because this is a long, long, long journey that we're going on. Okay?
Okay.
Did something break?
You gotta be kidding me.
I was drilling the plate to make room for my screw, and the drill bit breaks.
I feel like I see it. Do you see it right there?
If you see it, grab it. Go for it. Get it, there it is. Yeah. Another tense moment.
Yeah. Thankfully, I was able to get it out in one piece, plate that bone, and move on. So we're on the fourth one now. I'm pretty much repeating the exact same thing that I did on the second and third to the fourth, then the fifth metatarsal. I cut the bones and plate it into a better position. Nice. Now it's time to make sure that the toes are aligned with the metatarsals that I just straightened out. So K-wires were inserted through the toes and back into the metatarsal to make sure that the toe and the metatarsal are great in a straight aligned position. Third one. It's straight.
It's straight though.
Metatarsals 2, 3, 4, and 5 are done. The pin fixations of toes 2, 3, and 4 are done. And now the only thing left we have to do is work on that big toe. Last and final incision, let's do this. What we're gonna do is take out the head of the metatarsal and replace it with a cadaver bone. I have to spread out the first toe so that way I can put a cadaver bone into that space in order to fuse his bone, the cadaver bone, and his other bone all together. Let's get the bone graft.
Yeah, alligator.
This was a huge surgery. In Texas's foot, there are 5 plates, 34 screws, 3 K-wires, 1 cadaver bone. So lots of hardware was used in the fixing of Texas's foot. Okay. Nice.
Look at that. That is straight as an arrow.
I love it. I'm closing up. Texas's foot is straight on the outside and on the inside, and it looks great. And if he follows all of the directions, he'll be playing with his kids in no time.